Recording 1.
OK, shall I start? I looked at the graphite mining industry.
Why that one in particular, Melanie?
Well, although we've used graphite in things like pencils for years, there's a very exciting new material called graphene that can be made from graphite. I think there could be some good investment opportunities with companies using graphene.
I read an article about it recently. Apparently, it's the new super material. But what is graphite exactly, and where do you find it?
OK, here's the science bit. It's a metallic mineral made of carbon, but there's so much more to it than just pencils. And, even better, there's lots of it all over the world.
Really? Is there enough to meet demand?
It looks like it. I think it's a great area to invest in. Graphene's 200 times stronger than steel and very lightweight and flexible. It's definitely the material of the future. And because it conducts heat and electricity much faster than anything else, we find it in the touchscreens on our phones and tablets.
What about sports equipment?
That too. It's great for things like racing bikes and tennis rackets. And of course, it's also fantastic for electric car batteries because it's much safer than anything else.
It sounds like a miracle material.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? And I haven't even told you about other potential uses.
Really? Like what?
It could upload data at 1 terabit per second or charge your phone in just 5 minutes.
Wow, that would be useful.
And you could even use it to clear up nuclear waste, so it'd be good for the environment too. That's why I think we should invest in the graphite mining industry.
Recording 3.
OK, what about you, Franco? Where do you think our money should go?
Definitely the food industry. I know it's an industry with tight margins, but everyone has to eat, don't they?
That's true.
And people are buying more snacks than ever before because they don't have time to sit down and eat proper meals. So companies are now focusing on healthy snacks. That's what we should focus on because companies new to the industry are doing extremely well and making big profits.
So you think the healthy snack market is a good bet?
Yes. Everyone's health conscious these days and looking for more free-from products. You know, snacks without sugar, salt, fat, gluten, milk, etc.
It's true. I'm always checking the packaging to see what's in a product. I love those healthy breakfast bars. They save me a lot of time in the morning.
Exactly. They're ideal for today's busy working person. So it won't surprise you to know then that they're flying off shelves around the world. Growth in the healthy snack market is the largest in the food industry, and it's the smaller companies that are beating the big multinationals in the healthy fruit and vegetable-based snack market. That's the kind of thing we want to invest in.
Recording 4.
Welcome to this month's Investment Club podcast, which today is aimed at new members. I'm going to tell you about the things you should know about a company before you invest in it. Investment always involves taking a risk. Therefore, you have to make sure the risk is as small as possible, and that means doing some research. For example, what is the company history? Finding out as much company information as possible is vital for assessing risk. Find out who set the company up and when. Naturally, most investors want to look at the financial performance first. You will need to study the figures from the past 3 years at least. You do this by checking the financial reports. Looking at these allows you to see what the company is worth, the trend in sales and revenues, and where the strengths and weaknesses of the company are. Although the financials are very important, don't forget to look at the management team running the company as, ultimately, they're key to a company's success. You want to find out as much as possible about their experience and skills, as well as those of the employees. Ask yourself, is the leadership of the company effective and able to make the best use of the skills of employees? So you've looked at what exists now, but what about the future? You need to know what the company's future plans are. How are they going to move the company forward, and how risky do you think their plans are? These days, another important thing to consider is how environmentally friendly a company is, and what their social responsibilities are. For example, do they help local communities?